Hey everyone, today we're diving into a topic that I think many of you will find fascinating. What does an NFL betting week look like for a professional sports bettor? Now, NFL betting can seem chaotic to the casual fan. There's so much information, from injury reports to line movements. It's tough to figure out how to manage it all. So how do pros navigate a full NFL week and get an edge? Let's break it down step by step. Now, before we get into it, it's important to know that different professionals will have different schedules. Not every single pro bettor is created equally. What works for me may not work for someone else, but there are a lot of commonalities that we all share. Let's start with Sunday night, post-game analysis and early look-aheads. The week really starts on Sunday night as soon as the late afternoon games wrap up. For professional bettors, Sunday evening is all about reviewing the day's games, analyzing team performance, identifying key injuries, and looking at how teams actually performed versus expectations. This isn't just looking at the final scores. It's about breaking down the numbers and looking at which final scores could have potentially been misleading. At the same time, odds for the following week are being posted, often referred to as the openers. These early lines can often offer some value as they are posted at lower limits to generate action to sharpen the line. Now, some pro bettors will grab these numbers early if they feel it's a valuable position, while others won't even bother due to the lack of liquidity available to them at this time. One of the most critical aspects of betting is getting out ahead of the market, and some pros believe this is the best time to do so. Early betting often gives pros their first opportunity to lock in a good number before other pros with larger bankrolls influence the lines throughout the week. Monday and Tuesday offer pro bettors an opportunity to continue betting into the market at higher limits than Sunday night. Some professionals will use a mathematical model to shape their opinions on games, while others may just bet their own opinions. There are some inherent challenges with wagering earlier in the week due to limited injury information, but oftentimes, the opportunity to get a good number can't be passed up. Wednesday is often when you get the first full injury report for the upcoming week, as teams return to practice. This is key for professional bettors because teams that are missing key players at practice, especially quarterbacks, offensive linemen, or defensive stars, can significantly impact the line. This is also the time when betting limits begin to increase even further. Many pros will often wait until Wednesday to place larger bets as sportsbooks start significantly raising their limits, allowing for more money to be placed on any given game. Thursday brings the first NFL game of the week, but it also marks the day when more player props get released for Sunday's games. While many casual bettors are drawn to props like first touchdown score, professional bettors often look for mispriced props in markets that typically have less hold. This is an underappreciated part of NFL betting, but it's growing as more sportsbooks release expansive prop markets. Not every professional is going to wager on props, as some may find the liquidity underwhelming, but with several options available to bettors, it is becoming more prevalent nowadays. For those betting on Thursday Night Football, this is also a time to watch the game, take some notes on teams, just like it's a regular Sunday game. Friday is typically a day where we see a lot of action in the market. Final injury reports for teams are revealed on Friday afternoon, and this gives pros the clearest picture they've had all week of who's going to be in or out of the lineup. It's not uncommon to see several games move on Friday due to the amount of news and information that's becoming available in such a short time span. On Saturday, it's all about tying up loose ends. Professionals are still checking those final injury reports, ensuring there's nothing that they missed, and possibly placing some last-minute bets if new information arises. This is also a time when prop markets are fully available, and bettors will dive into any remaining plays that they like in those markets. And finally, game day Sunday. For pros, it's a mix of managing any in-game betting opportunities and checking to see if line movement leading up to kickoff offers any additional value. The largest NFL betting groups will often be waiting to fill positions on Sundays as the limits at market-making sportsbooks like Pinnacle increase drastically. In-game betting can be a huge part of the process, especially if the bettor has a keen eye and knows what to look for in finding edges that may not be priced into the sportsbook's live algorithm. So there you have it, a look at what an NFL betting week looks like for a professional sports bettor. It's a process that involves constant analysis, injury monitoring, and an understanding of market movements as well. For the pros, betting isn't just about picking winners, it's about finding value in the market and managing that value throughout the week. If you like this breakdown, be sure to like and subscribe and drop a comment below with your thoughts on my NFL betting strategies. Thanks again for watching. I'll catch you next time.